Hello, 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 my beautiful people. King Draco here, back with another YouTube video. What's going on? King Draco in the building. If you're new to the channel, sit back, relax, get ready for some dope content we coming on with. If you've been here before, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. For y'all that's been doing that, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Much love to y'all. I am so happy and grateful now that my effort, persistence, and discipline has helped me achieve my goals. The topic we're getting into today is very profound, very deep, so get ready for the ride. Title of the video, Pornography is Killing Us. You see, the world has a very big problem. Porn is taking over the nation. It's taking us over as men. You know, porn is making us literally weaker and complacent with things in our life. Porn is taking our masculinity as we speak, giving up stoicism and being fearful to approach women, fearful to take business opportunities, and etc. This is why I truly believe that porn must be eliminated from our lives. The first thing I had to understand, man, and what I want you guys to understand, if you haven't already, man, that we've been lied to. Growing up, a lot of people around us made it seem that this shit is normal. Like it's regular. Like this shit is just cool to do when you get a certain age, right? I definitely remember that going through middle school, high school, and stuff like that. Like in middle school, I would overhear the boys talking about the videos they would watch and what they would masturbate to and shit like that, even in high school too. For me personally, I didn't really get deeply involved in pornography till my senior year of high school. That reason being is because when I was in the 8th grade, I got saved. So I was pretty much in a Christian bubble, and that was my conviction not to get involved in pornography. I was just pretty much being different. I was in a good space at that time. But that's just a little bit about me. But back on a point that, we've been lied to. You got, we would see this shit on MTV. Celebrities would talk about this shit like it was cool. You even have doctors out there saying that it's healthy for the human body and stuff like that, which is crazy to me because it's scientifically proven that it's a detriment to the human body, in all ways and factors. It kind of makes you wonder, like, what agenda are they trying to push? But hey, we're not here to talk about an agenda. We're here to talk about why you should stop watching fucking porn, right? Excuse my lingo. I'm just trying to be real transparent and real with y'all. So just hear me out. So I pretty much just finna be giving you some motivational points to why you should stop watching porn. And if you haven't even touched porn before, these are just some motivation factors not to even touch it. Or maybe you just want knowledge on the game, right? It's all beneficial. So let's get into it. My first tip, porn kills your dopamine receptors. And if you're not familiar with what dopamine is, it's pretty much your motivation chemicals. That's my lingo for it, right? It's what pushes you to go out and do things. It's your feel-good chemical. Why people love to play sports, or why people love, their work, why people love their business. Exactly. It's that good feeling when you're doing something. And you see, when you're watching pornography, you get these dopamine spikes for hours and hours and hours and hours. And you also have to understand that we are all sexual beings, right? Like, we're all put on this earth to procreate. You understand what I'm saying? Sex in itself is one of the highest energies that you could ever feel. And it was made that way for a reason. You got the Muhammad Ali's and the Mike Tysons. They abstained for sex for years. In the book Think and Grow Rich, it talks about this guy. I believe his name is Napoleon Hill. Chapter 11, it talks about sexual transmutation, where these guys, most of these guys that were very rich, some of the richest men in the world, they had a high sex nature, and they would transmute that energy into, their business to help it grow. You understand what I'm saying? They would hold their seed, And in saying that, this gets you to realize that you're getting some of your highest dopamine spikes when you're watching pornography, because it's sex that you're watching. Like I said, one of the highest energies. And you're watching this for hours on hours and hours, and when you go back into the real world, you're not as motivated. You understand what I'm saying? You don't feel that big push anymore to do the things that you love to do, or do the small things that you need to do to get the big goal, right? You don't have unlimited dopamine, When you waste it on pornography, like, you're taking away from the other aspects of your life. This is why I truly believe that we must eliminate pornography. We should take this away from our lives. Understand what I'm saying? My next tip, and what this tip was a big push for me, is, pornography takes away your time. Going back into the dopamine part of things, because this slides right into time, to my time point. You're getting these dopamine spikes where you want to see more and more and more. The normal porn is, I got to see something more fun. I got to see something more dark. And you're going through video and video and video and video. You was thinking you was finna go in for an hour, but next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. It's 4 hours went by. And you think about that time. What you could have used that time to do. This was a very big conviction for me. I would feel this on my heart, because it was like, man, I could have used that time to, help myself mentally, physically, or spiritually. I could have used that time to read a book. I could have used that time to do push-ups. I could have used that time to pray to the Lord, pray to God. Or whatever it is for you, right, in your personal life. You know where you could use time for productivity in your life to elevate. You see, pornography is just another waste of time. It's just like watching TV, the nonchalant bullshit that's on there. Another reason why porn should be eliminated. Watching porn for 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, times that, right? 4 times 7. It's 28 hours. What do you honestly think you could do productive-wise in 28 hours? Think about that. Consistently 28 hours a week of just productivity. You see, this is why pornography should truly be eliminated. We should definitely hold our seed as men, and I'll get into that deeper in another video. But going on to my next tip, porn kills your morale, your aura, right? You see, there's a spiritual world out there that a lot of people don't realize how profound it is. And even me, like, I'm still growing knowledge on it. I say a lot of religious people don't even know how deep the spiritual world is. You understand? Like, there's beings that's been here before humans were even created, maybe even thought of. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's these spiritual beings that, affect the way we think and move and how we feel, and we can't even see them, feel them sometimes, or touch them. But we'll save that topic for a later time. But what I'm trying to get at is, you ever been around a person and man, like, man, something ain't right about this guy, or you get around a person, you're like, man, we just instantly click. You see, when you're watching pornography, that sticks on your aura. That demon follows you around. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're wondering why you're not as confident, you're not as, outgoing, or, why people ain't gravitating to you. You got this demon around you. You got this demon following at you that's nagging at you. It's like an odor, it's like a stench. And people pick up on this by their subconscious mind. You see, your subconscious mind can pick up on the spiritual world. You understand what I'm saying? There's parts of us that can understand the spiritual world, but we just not conscious enough to see it or, grasp, full knowledge on it. So you're going throughout life, with this demon around you, and, it's keeping you from the greater things in life. It's keeping you from great people. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think anybody can ever confidently say, like, yeah, I'm a chronic masturbator. Maybe they could do it to their friends or, people that's close to them, but could you go up to a pastor? Could you go up to the president of the United States and be like, yeah, I'm a chronic masturbator? You understand? Because, see, character truly is what you do behind closed doors when no one's watching. You see, we have to be proud of the things that we do when no one's watching or looking at us. You understand what I'm saying? When we go before God, we can be like, yeah, God, this is what I do. This is who I am. You understand what I'm saying? And, there's continual growth in that. And I continually grow in that area. But this is just another reason why you should eliminate pornography. You feel the guilt when you get done watching that part. You get that nut off, right? You're like, man, what the fuck was I doing? What the fuck was I watching? Like, you instantly cut it off. Like, you can't stand with yourself. Like, man, why the fuck I was doing that? And, that sits upon you. Like, that sticks with you throughout the week. That's some deep game. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my mentor. But going on to my next tip is social anxiety. Which is, another part of, the aura part. But like, you're not grounded in life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're just naturally fearful. For one, you're releasing your seed in general, like, will make you feel this way. Because when you're holding on to your seed, your testosterone count goes up, and this is what makes you feel as man. You're grounded throughout life. You're not caring about what other people think. You don't care about what other people think about the things you do and how you move, what you say to people. You're grounded in who you are. But when you're constantly releasing your seed over and over and over again, you lose that vital source. You're losing your life essence. You're losing literally who you are. Your seed holds who you are. You understand? That's why it's so important. This is another reasons why you have monks and, other religions practicing, semen retention, because it's so vital. It's so precious. This thing creates human life. You understand what I'm saying? This is living life that's what's within you. I remember when I was definitely struggling with porn my senior year, and I had to go to this rap. What is it? I can't remember exactly. I think it was Fine Arts or something like that. And this was Christian rap at the time. And I remember practicing, and I finally got the rap down, and I was about to go spit, and I choked. I couldn't get my words out. And I really think it's because, what I was finna spit was finna contradict how I was truly living my life at that time. You understand what I'm saying? I remember my heart beating so fast, there was this fear. I wasn't grounded in who I was. When you rapping, like, man, you spit some shit and it could be trash, but, you believe it's the greatest shit you ever spit. People get addicted to that confidence. It's a lot of trash rappers out there, but they speak behind a lot of conviction. And that's why they at the levels that they are at. You understand what I'm saying? And on to the last tip, and I believe this was one of the biggest things for me and me as a man, was erectile dysfunction. If you don't know what that is you can't get your joint up. I gotta excuse my language a little bit, it's YouTube, but hey, you can't get that thing up, man. That's embarrassing. I remember I was with a chick and I couldn't get it up. She's sitting there asking, like, is it me? You're not attracted to me, are you? I'm like, man, damn. You don't feel as a man. It's like, man, as a man, I can't even get my joint up. And I got this fine ass girl in front of me. That's a problem. You see, back in age, men can easily get aroused by just seeing a woman's elbow. Just seeing some skin. We're kind of desensitized because of what women wear today, but like I had a woman, and we were getting hot with one another and I couldn't get it up. I was embarrassed as hell, and as men, we're really dwelled into our ego. And it shot my ego down a lot. And, I never wanted to revisit that moment of not being able to get it up in front of a very attractive woman. You understand? But yeah, that was my last tip. And I really hope this gets out to somebody. Maybe if you're struggling with pornography, I hope you receive this knowledge. I hope this blesses your game. And thank you for tuning in. Much love out to my people. King Draco out.